Talk to me, brother.
More like dock to me, brother.
Talk to me, brother. Okay, so that was good.
I
So
gotta kill myself.
I was just saying. So I haven't been to the doctors. It's been over 10 years. I don't know how long, but Nick and I, we want to do the whole family thing. And she's like, yeah, you got to go to the doctors, get a clean bill of health before you get me pregnant. And I was like, okay, whatever.
She's not worried about any of the STDs.
Yeah, your rules. No, I guess not. So, but I'm pretty afraid to go because like right now I feel good, but I know if I go, they do some tests and shit. They're going to be like,
There's 7 things wrong with you.
yeah, like right now everything's cool. But then if I
not
go,
anymore.
it's like, you're actually a woman. So, no, I'm a little afraid to go, but it's been so long. And then go figure when we have our flight, right? Because we're going out west. Yeah. So that's when my first appointment's supposed to be. Right. And I was talking to Nick about it and she was
Shame. Shame. You got to push it back.
What are you going to do?
Damn, rats.
Here's the thing. I'm a big procrastinator. I still haven't done that. So Nick's kind of pissed about it because she's like, I want you to go. But here's the thing. So I brought this question up to her because I was like, what if, God forbid something actually does happen to me, right? But I want the Nielsen gene to like continue. I said, would you or what if could we, okay, this is going to sound bad. Could we somehow find a way where like if I passed away that like she has not a relationship with you or Rafs, okay, but has a child with one of you, like in my name, and she completely vetoed it. She wasn't even open to the idea at all.
I think you also got to run it by Britt and Gabs too, though.
It has nothing to do with them. It's one night,
right.
and
it's
then
one and done.
It is one and done, and then it's like you can take the little guy to ballparks or whatever you want to do. But this is like if I'm not there, and then I thought it was kind of selfish because it's like, what if I wanted like my name to go on, or what if it was like a surrogate thing? Like what if I couldn't? No, wait, that doesn't count because
why don't you just like fire off a load into a Ziploc bag, throw it in the freezer, and then break glass in case of emergency. Like if you really need it, it'll be there.
I think actually, I don't think it's weird. Maybe you think it's weird, but I wouldn't think it's weird if like I passed away and she wanted to like have a Nielsen.
But what if you passed away and then she's just like, good, I get to wash myself of that mistake. And then she can just go have someone else's child.
Okay, fair. I mean, I guess if she's trying to literally dodge the bullet, then like this won't work. But I'm just saying, I thought it was
keep hitting her with bullets.
She wasn't offended. It's just like she just wasn't open to the idea of having a child with one of my two brothers.
I'm offended.
If you passed away,
offended.
I'd consider it. Just
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure there's papers we'd have to sign.
I'd consider it even without the kid. No, but yeah. So that's, I don't know, that was like the start of the Nicole drama this week. She's been on one. Okay, so we did that, and then like we're still doing the wedding stuff. Wedding's 3 months away. I basically had to sit through like literally 40-minute conversation about different color like of wood, like wood has different colors.
It
right?
does.
Okay, cool. But like it's
oak,
like
maple.
No, that's a different type of wood. That's
but they got colors.
Okay, yeah.
Like
but
mahogany is like
no,
deep,
but
rich
like
color.
Okay, yeah.
You got pine that's kind of light.
So
pale.
They basically, anyways, yeah. Basically, I had to sit there, and she's like trying to explain the difference between the colors of wood. I'm just like, just pick a color. It's a fucking like welcome sign. It's so stupid. So again, indecisive with that. And then we literally go from there. We go to Dairy Queen. I had to do a double loop in the Dairy Queen because she didn't know what ice cream she wanted. She goes in.
And you like choked under pressure and just had to like drive-through was taking too long?
Well, she's reading it. She's like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then the chick in the thing is like, oh, we have like a cherry chip as well. And then Nicole's mind gets blown.
Like, why'd you give her any options?
Dude, she was like nervous and frozen. And she just stops. Like she goes Elsa in the fucking line. And then I legitimately had to be like, all right, we're going to go back around. So we go back around. The same thing happened when we were in Italy. We're in Italy and I'll never forget this. We're lined up. There's no one in this ice cream shop. We're going to like get gelato. That's what it's called there. Okay.
Gelato.
Yeah,
Gelato's actually different than ice cream, but carry
it
on. It's just
it's
what
like
they
thicker.
do. But yeah, it's different.
How do they make it? How do they make gelato different? It's like it's
yogurt
or something.
Gelatinous.
There's more gelatino.
Yeah. Exactly.
So we're in the store. She can't pick it out. Okay, and then they're like 7, 8, 9 kids come behind us, and they're all making noise and like, I want this, I want that.
Grazie.
Yeah. The parents, they're like local. The parents are behind them, and then Nick's just like, this one, and she picks an ice cream, and then she walks out of the store, and she's like looking like pissed off, and I was like, what's wrong? She's like, I didn't even want this one. And I was like, what do you mean? It's ice cream. She's the most indecisive person. She'll look up the menu on her phone before we go out to dinner, and then she'll still not be sure what she's going to order.
She's still the person at the table who's like, you guys all go first and get to me to the end, which is Bush League if you've already peeped the menu, because there's always one person at the table who like, they just half-assed it and they didn't give enough menu, so he hasn't or she hasn't had enough time to look. And
then they look like an idiot.
But they deserve the right to be like, yeah, actually, I just took a peek at this. Let me rapid fire through and hit me last. Instead, it's
always they're just like, I guess I'll have a poutine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't know what to do. Like,
no, that's a thing. That actually is a thing. And by the way, why don't you just have the appropriate amount of menus?
I concur.
What the fuck is that?
I concur.
It's a whole thing.
Say there's 5 people, right?
Yeah.
No hard.
Shouldn't have 4 menus.
You know how hard it is for these kids to count to 5 these days. They don't got the attention span for this.
When's the last time? I don't like going to get like we did the Dairy Queen and stuff. We don't do a lot of fast food, but like when's the last time that you actually were like someone said thank you and hi when you're ordering like a coffee? Does that happen anymore?
I'm a Starbucks guy, so they're are they
friendly. Nice there?
Oh yeah, they're friendly.
Holy cow, man! Like
they have to be. It's their whole brand is inclusiveness, so they got to be friendly.
It's crazy. No, dude, polite. It's like everyone now is like it's like when they're on the road. It's just everybody's a cunt everywhere. Like no one knows how to drive. No one knows how to communicate. It's so fucking annoying. It's mind-boggling. And then you do that, and then you're dealing with. At the end of all this, the girl that just made me do 2 laps in the Dairy Queen line is complaining because the ice cream isn't solid, it's soft. So now we have to go home and sit it in a fucking freezer for 2 hours.
Yeah, she probably got soft serve.
Huh?
It's in the name.
No, the Blizzard. She got the Blizzard.
Yeah.
It was a different type. And then we get home, and then it's like every 15 minutes I got to go and do a Blizzard check to see if it's firm enough for her to eat it. And then at some point I'm like, I'm a bitch. You know, this is my life. I'm a bitch.
Yeah, you're literally. They treat you like a servant.
That's how my week's been fun. Nicole's just been fantastic.
You know, we love her though. I mean,
Look, I love her too. I just wish that. I love her too.
Decisions.
Yeah, I just wish she'd fuck one of my brothers. That's it. That's
that's so much to ask.
Just literally take one for the family.
Yeah. I'm just a guy who's in love with the girl that won't fuck one of my brothers.
Hey, how does freezing your sperm work? Do they
just shoot it off and throw it in the old freezer?
How long do they hold it for? Like a while?
Well, it's like forever. It's frozen.
It's not forever. Forever?
Well, they haven't been doing this forever, so we can't go like through 2,000 years. But I mean, as long as they've had the technology of freezers, people have been storing cum in the freezer.
So like, you could break in and steal someone's like semen.
Oh yeah.
Has that happened? You think that's happened?
I'm sure there's been.
That's crazy. You know when they have like who was it?
Imagine sneaking into that facility.
Oh, buddy.
The lasers. They got the lasers. You're doing like weird.
It's Ocean's 13. Do the things. No. But do you remember the like adult male site that got hacked or whatever?
Oh, Ashley Madison.
Okay, that got hacked. Could you imagine if like this stuff gets hacked?
Okay. Cum banks, you like semen banks, they got to have top-notch protection.
You think they have like cyber security?
I'm not talking Trojan.
You think there's like
they have to, but quick on Ashley Madison.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you me and Gary like last year
we're on it?
No.
Well, this is safe.
We got to hook up.
Yeah.
But no, we got paired with 2 dudes. Okay, good guys. One of them golfing. We're golfing.
Okay, wait, thank you.
Sorry, we were golfing.
There it is.
Okay, we weren't at our spa club. It's a different story. We get paired up all the time there. But no, we're golfing with these 2 guys. We get paired up. Okay, one of the guys gets hit by a golf ball. It was crazy. Guy didn't even call for. I thought he was gonna kill someone.
Yeah,
saved my life though, because literally I was standing right in front of him, and he was a taller dude. It was gonna crush me in the face. So this guy was like a chief like marketing officer for Ashley Madison. Okay. So he lived, and he held that job through the scandal.
What?
Yeah. So I was like,
How?
I know, but that's why, or maybe no, he got it
Holy.
after, and like that's why he did it, because it's like high paying, because it looks like the morality of it's like, oh no, so it's harder for him to get other work, but the Enterprise is probably a different name. But yeah, good guy though, like great dude. Can't say his name on here, but great dude.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah, but he was like the chief guy. He was spinning left, right, and center. He's like doing like late night like interviews and appearances and shit just to like spin
Salvage
Ashley Madison. Yeah.
the company.
Yeah, well,
That's
because like
insane.
clearly Ashley and Madison are pissed, and then they're sending the big guns. But yeah, so anyway, but how breaking into a sperm bank? Yeah, I mean security wouldn't be that tight. Like,
No,
if you had an armed guard at a sperm bank, that's kind of odd.
Dude, they won't even put armed guards
That's
in
reckless.
like in schools in the States. Do you think
Well,
they're
that's because
putting
they know.
armed guards?
That's because they know that guy's getting capped pretty quick.
He's over there for the sperm. No, okay. I was curious as to like the shelf life, literally, of the sperm.
Off the top of my head, I mean,
It's a while, you think?
Last time I googled it, it was it's. Gotta
That's a
be
good
long
idea. I
time.
think people should. No, I take it back because if no, we do. If I did that, then Nicole can get pregnant with my seed after I pass away.
And like it'd be like just shoving a
This is
popsicle up there.
We
Just letting
should
her-
do
letting her
it.
thaw
Do you think
out.
it costs a lot of money to
I guarantee
freeze your
it
sperm?
does. Well, unless you just pray there's no power outage, you could store it at home.
Yeah, if you get like the freezer Ziploc bags, not the cheap ones.
No, you blast
Get
it
the good
into
ones.
you blast it into a
Actually,
dome,
no, you
tie
know
it
what I
off real
do?
quick, throw it in the freezer, you're good.
No, I get so like sometimes
Pretty
to
sure they have spermicide. That wouldn't work.
Sometimes to like get all the air out of the Ziploc bags, I'll put a little straw in it.
That's a risky,
dangerous
that's
game.
a dangerous,
It's a dangerous
fucking game to
with
play.
semen.
That's risky business right there.
Hold my tooth.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so interesting. Okay, see, it's like Nicole really should like. It's like if she doesn't want to be with me, we'll really know then, because then she'll be like she'll just be like taking the load on the face and not not where it belongs. But maybe we should do that. I might look into that. And that's again, we'll see how the doctor appointment goes, because if it goes south,
Well, if it goes south, then you might only have months to live.
I know I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say something's wrong with my liver. I know it.
He's gonna be like,
He's gonna be like, how old are you?
yeah,
That's the first question.
How old are you?
How old are you?
You got the liver of a 138-year-old.
Fuck. I just know it's coming.
Yeah.
Literally. That's like the Ashley Madison is like it's kind of like maybe not to the extent. What do you see what Bud Light's going through right now? Because Bud Light had
Kid Rock's a psychopath. He's a Coors Light man.
no yeah okay, so well I guess he's like part of that's like the whole thing now with people just like shooting and running over Bud Light, but
He's like, I'm not Bud Light, I'm on to Bud.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Because I guess they had like a transgender spokesperson or whatever. So this got me thinking, if like everybody's boycotting Bud Light, which by the way, I refuse because I have an addiction.
yeah.
So like, no.
Bud Light over Coors Light every day of the week.
Sorry,
Bud Light over
yeah.
Miller Light every day of the week.
Yeah, you do you, but
Twice on Sunday.
Yeah, still love you.
Literally.
Would love if you were a fan of the program. We
We
drink
do, we're,
you.
yeah, we, we're,
We
a
already
big,
drink
we're
you.
a big Bud Light pod.
Yeah. No, but so put it this way, okay? So now people are boycotting it, okay? Just because, and let's just assume
Marks.
it's like the rednecks, right?
Wow, yeah.
Right. Okay. So they're boycotting it because they don't like the whole transgender movement. I think that we just figured out a way to cure cancer. We get to start endorsing cigarettes. Because then, fuck cigarettes. I'm not going to smoke those.
Fight fire with fire.
Boom.
They stopped doing it.
They stopped. We did it. That's it. And then maybe some of the cancer research comes to fund the program. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, there's billions that go into it. I mean, they could toss a couple million
shekels.
our way, like
We'll
couple
figure it
million
out.
our way.
No, but think about that. Like, I think
If you
we
want to
just-
get all these bigots,
anything, dude,
they
the
could quit
possibilities are
anything.
endless. Endless.
gun control.
Boom.
I just want to see Caitlyn Jenner holding an AR-15,
Boom. And then all of a sudden, everybody's buying knives. It's fucking London out here.
and we already have invested in knife companies. This is like insider trading, so we didn't do that.
3 left blades.
3 left blades. I mean, what about tasers? Is that the step down? People just start tasing cats?
I don't know. I'm surprised that people aren't taking this to its like inevitable conclusion.
Like, you know
Especially
what?
after I saw those videos.
You know,
it's like,
like,
well, we can cancel anything now.
I don't really think it's like this in America. I think it's more of an exotic problem, but like, hunting endangered species. Like, I feel like that's more of like a African type thing.
We don't have endangered
That's
species
what I mean,
in Canada,
right?
But,
But if you ever did want to stop that for the rednecks,
yeah. A transgender like hunting an elephant?
No,
Wait, elephants aren't.
a transgender drinking out of a rhino's horn or standing over
okay.
top of a beheaded lion.
Nice.
Like
I don't think
that is how deep they would go. And then PETA would be all over
panda.
them.
It'd be a panda, right? Aren't pandas like almost gone?
Pandas are
Right?
they're in one. They're in one.
So okay. That being said, how dope would it be like showing up to a party in a panda coat?
Here's wow, it'd be,
Sorry.
rare. It would be rare.
That's what I'm saying.
And
It's
it'd be
like,
gutless, but at the same
I
time,
got Louis. I got
how soft would that be though?
super soft.
Because remember,
comfortable.
pandas. The reason why, and this is probably very offensive to people who are offended by this kind of stuff, but pandas, they're lazy. The reason why they're endangered is because you don't think of pandas as
They
going
do
in
nothing.
Thank you, but you don't
Yeah.
you don't think of them as mauling. Like polar bears are climbing on ice and mauling people and doing all and seals and killing.
Are pandas
people.
even?
Grizzlies are doing whatever. Pandas are just
Are they
crushing
even?
bamboo.
Are pandas deadly? Can they like kill you?
Could they? Yes. Like if a panda fell from the sky on you, it could
No,
kill
but
you.
like
But
if
other
I
than
was,
that,
hold on,
it's-
like could I fight a panda?
you wouldn't want to fight a panda.
No, but like let's say I had, to fight the panda.
What? Like, have you been working on your jab though? Because last I checked, your jab was pretty weak.
I'm gonna look this up
Could
because
a human kill a panda? I really don't think so. Because I think they're still big.
well, no, just are pandas dangerous?
Well, the guy made a song about it. Remember? Panda, 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 panda. I
got
got
bros
bros in Atlanta.
While pandas are regarded as cuddly, quiet animals, they certainly have a. We can't do this. It's just not gonna go.
It's gonna just beat you
I
with a
take it
bamboo
back.
stick.
I take it back.
It's gonna make you its
You know
bitch.
what? You
It's
know what's
panda
funny?
bitch.
As soon as I looked up the panda, they just look mean. It's the black eyes.
Yeah, no,
they
it's
look like a criminal.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
like
what I
raccoons.
mean? Wait, I didn't mean like I didn't mean black
we know
eyes.
you meant. We know
You know what I
meant.
meant?
We know you meant.
You know what I mean?
They have the mask,
They
like
look
a raccoon.
conniving. Yeah, like they're trying to hide their identity.
Yeah.
They're
Like-
trying to look all cuddly.
Like I see you, Jack Black.
Yeah.
Jack Black, the actor.
That's funny.
Well, you gotta like be careful about that kind of shit. It would be like
What if we had like a transgender person like riding a panda? Are pandas just dead? Like, are they like? You know, Kid Rock. He's rounding up his fellow
fellow hillbillies.
Make everything great again.
Yeah, and they're just
In a
mowing down
just
pandas.
Just going.
Mimi and Pee at fucking the zoo are just they're in one. But again, you just gotta. It's all relative because don't get me wrong. Like I'm pretty sure, and again, this is another egregious statement. Once the little person died with Kid Rock, his music really fell off. I think he was really the driving factor.
Who is that? Is he at
You know Kid Rock?
I know Kid Rock is.
Yeah, I like his crony, and one of them was a little person.
I don't.
And I think he
this.
died. Again, I think it was like the original Wee Man, but not Wee Man.
Oh.
Again, this is just probably completely fabricated.
This is a missions type thing.
But anyway, Kid Rock, come on.
Okay, fair enough.
Get a life.
All right. Anyways, yeah, I think that we should figure this out because I think we can stop a lot of hate in the world if we just get the right transgender people supporting the right causes.
Yes, just that's all we need.
But we're not touching Bud Light. We love Bud Light.
We love Bud Light. You know what's great at parties is Bud Light, and I was privy to some information from somebody, and it's mind blasting right now what's going on with parties at school. Okay, so one of my buddies, his kid's in like kindergarten. Okay, they're not even allowed to send invitations with the kid anymore to birthday parties because it's like not inclusive enough if they don't invite everybody. So now they have to give them to the teachers, and they can't really do a party unless it's like a bespoke secret like underground party. These kids are like 5. But listen, it gets worse.
Okay.
So now what's happening because they have to like invite everyone through the teacher? These people, they're inviting teachers to birthday parties these days.
What? How old are they?
Like grade 5, or not grade 5, like 5, 6, 7 years old. I don't know how deep it gets. What a mark. Like
That's gotta be.
What a loser. And like but they're inviting the teachers. But maybe it's a genius move because does the teacher break character? Like if you're a kindergarten teacher, that can't be how you are all the time. So it's like the kindergarten teacher like crushing Bud Lights and all the dad's friends are just trying to pound her.
way.
Or is it like, or is she a babysitter? And you're paying for her food, a couple beers, maybe she won't even drink in front of them, and she just keeps the kid in line. You know when they're all fucking around before they open gifts, and you're like, come on, Timmy, come on, Susie, you can't get him out. She's like, hands on hips, fingers on lips. And they all just like stop what they're doing. And then they just join and sit down. And then like little Timmy opens up all his gifts. And then she's like, pick up the trash, little Timmy. That's not where it goes.
Pick up the fucking trash, Timmy.
Yeah.
Okay,
she's just shooting links to all
know
of
this was the thing.
The dad's friends.
How does that make it? How is that more appropriate that the teacher can go to parties? Like,
well, because it's like I don't think like the whole thing is like when your kid's 5, you're probably not supposed to be throwing an absolute shaker for them.
Okay, time out. But you are. You know where we were. I know what Frankie's.
Yeah.
It's like, dude. Okay, hold on. Anyone? I'll die on this hill. Anyone who has a party for like their 1 or their 2-year-old, those 2 specifically, 3 you can get away with. 1 or 2, the kid doesn't know they're having a party.
No.
Okay, so who's the party for?
Down.
Who's the party for? Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. Who's the party for? It's for the adults.
Of course. And we love it. But then once you get to 5, 6, then it is about all the kindergartners and all the friends. So then it's about your child because you love them, but you still want to get after it.
Why are you bringing the teacher? Do you think the parents want to bring the teacher?
They're the ones inviting them. What, you think the little Timmy is like, I want Mrs. Appleby to come? Like, that's just not how it works. Like,
there's got to be like something in their contract that says they can't do that. Like they can't go to.
Yeah, but I mean, they probably just do it. But imagine how much that sucks for a teacher then. Like you got 30 kids in your class. Well, you got all 30 I know is, fucking birthday parties you got to go to? That's insane.
Listen, all I know is inevitably, anytime an adult goes to a party, they're going to have a beverage or 2. So what's going to happen is there's going to be like, we're going to have an epidemic of teachers getting slammed by parents.
Yeah.
This is happening. Yeah. 100% it will. A plus B.
Some of them are already fucking the kids. They might as well start fucking the parents. Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
We talked about that. After all the kids leave, it turns into a key party.
Dude, that's crazy. I don't understand that. You know what though? The whole like inclusive thing that's really old because I remember like when I was in public school, we were still, and I'm 31. Like if you were doing Valentine's cards, you had to give them out to everyone.
No, because we did candygrams. You could buy a candygram. You didn't have to buy a candygram for everybody. Oh yeah, but that's if they made money off it.
You had to buy that.
That's almost how they restricted you. Like you got to write everyone a card, or if you want to send a solo message,
Netflixed us.
Yeah, if you want a solo message, you need a subscription.
Yeah.
And then like those prices, the candygrams ended up getting expensive. After Mean Girls and the You Go Glen Coco, like it became pricey to get a candygram. Like remember when I got rinsed and I got half an O. Henry bar for Valentine's Day? Like that was an absolute rinsing. It stuck with me forever. I almost killed myself.
I mean, we already know Valentine's Day is a sham, but yeah, that's a good point actually. Interesting. All right. I always find it the teachers going to parties.
It's fucked. Don't even try to explain it.
I don't. Yeah, I won't. It is fucked. There's really no way around it. I just know that like eventually, like especially time out. We know that men are just more sexual beings than women. You have a male kindergarten teacher, grade 1, grade 2. They get invited.
There's some hot moms. They're young.
They're slamming everything. And then it's like, let's talk about inclusive. And then the kid's sitting in class and he's like, hope everybody had a good weekend. And he looks at Rodney and winks.
But what about inclusiveness? Does he now need to slam all the moms?
Yeah, slam Ronnie's mom.
Yeah, but Ronnie's mom's hot. We all want to fuck Ronnie's mom. What about Sam's mom? Yeah, Sam's mom's a hog. Like, does he have to take it to all of them? Like, is that what happens? I don't know. It could be. We don't know. I wonder like.
So what you're saying is we need transgender teachers to go to parties.
Yeah, but that also caused a bit of a stir in the news too. So
my god.
The thing is with the teachers, right? I'm surprised there's not more like cult leaders that start off as teachers because you can really indoctrinate these kids. Imagine you go to a public school, smaller areas. Yeah. No, but I'm saying like legit cult leaders. Like one day you find like 50 of them dead because they drank a bunch of punch. Yeah, and it's like a Waco situation. Like,
okay, I'm saying like, I mean, how many of your like history and geography teachers like just threw politics in? Every single one.
I can name one that I'll beep out.
You do it.
Yeah, obviously, same guy.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Same guy.
For sure tried to weird. And it might be like weird, like sex shit in that cult.
I don't know, but yeah,
sex stuff always comes.
Same guy. Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah. So you know it's coming.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Hey, would you? I don't know how I got off this topic because I know we're talking about sex. Would you ever take steroids? Now, hear me out. I'm not even just like to get juicy, but like, would you ever take testosterone just to like
Goatee? Yeah, I mean,
get into
look,
shape.
this was an episode 1 question when we phoned
Was
Ev.
it?
Remember? And
Oh, yeah.
remember they said it would take
Count-
me. Yeah, it would take me a lot. But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I mean, the price was right. I wouldn't do steroids, but I'd do testosterone. But the problem is, like, I'm such a pussy anyway. What's it going to change? Like, I'm not going to work out. You know what I mean?
You're gonna be even more sensitive. No, I know, because I know someone who they're taking a couple cycles right now. You don't know them, so it's not
okay.
who you're
It's
thinking
not
of.
who I'm thinking
No,
of.
no. And they're doing it right now, and they're basically saying like they're talking to their doctors, and they're doing it in like in a healthier way.
I always
to
just
boost their
think like when you
testosterone.
stop doing that stuff, though.
I guess, but
You know what I
apparently
mean?
they're doing it in like such a mild dose that they're like, it's okay, and they're already seeing results.
I would do tests
like-
for sure because like I allegedly it's not bad, but also like I've heard you don't want to do it too young because then as you grow, like if you got too many years left, next thing you know, and I might be making this up, but you're not producing as much for yourself, so then you need to continue to kind of up it.
That would actually
Right?
make sense.
I don't know.
Your
Maybe
body-
I might be
there's
making
gotta
that up.
Yeah, that again, we might have a lot of omissions.
We probably
Hey,
have
if you
a lot
had
of
like,
omissions.
let's say you had. I know we've talked a lot about, just kind of raising a child who's like gifted athletically and like how that would work, or like if you're adopting a kid, like having them go through the the grind, right?
Kind of do an orphan draft.
Yeah, or the orphan draft. So like, let's say your kid is gifted. I'm saying gifted. Let's
Like
just
a
do
massive wrench
yeah that and that.
and good at sports.
He pulls at parties.
So he is
with the
adopted.
teachers. Yeah, exactly. No, but like, would you ever consider like boosting a little bit?
Oh, like
Or
when
do you
he's
think that would
11,
just, like,
when he's
really-
like 11, 12, just to
Yeah.
kind of give him that extra
Give him the edge.
edge.
Give him the edge.
Like Zion Williamson.
Yeah, a little bit. Give him the edge.
know?
You know what I mean? Or just like, I'm not even saying, hold on, I'm not even saying something that's going to like completely physically alter his body like a Zion or like a LeBron, but like maybe something that makes him faster and just like puts him ahead of the curve.
Yeah, 100%.
Hockey player.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all in on
Get
that.
him to like blow McDavid or something like that, and
Just have him all over you. Freeze McDavid.
McDavid's sperm.
We have to break in. Wait, this is a TED thing, right? They tried to break into Tom Brady's house and
Yeah.
jerk him off.
So we're just doing the go to hot. Like, I'd be down. I'd be down to milk McDavid for
Yeah.
our future.
Yeah.
For our lineage.
It's-
We all
you know.
have a kid who's just nasty.
I don't ever want to pay for Gatorade again.
Yeah. Is he a BioSteel? No,
Fuck,
he's
it's
Gatorade.
Bio-
He might
I
be-
don't know.
I think
I
he's
don't know.
BioSteel. He's a BioSteel guy.
I don't know.
He drinks the pink. And remember his brother? Did you see that his brother is identical to him? I would be abusing
That's
that in
tough.
Toronto.
Okay, so good point. If
Aren't
can
you
go
on
pick
the
up,
TV right now? He's like, no, babe, don't worry about that. No.
It's a read.
Replay.
No, but like, man, that'd be tough. Could you imagine like being in? So it's like right now, like you're in my shadow. It's not to that
It's always
extent.
been the other way.
It's not to that extent. But like,
That's why you're so pale.
what would you do, bitch? I tan more than you. What would you?
Not behind me. You don't.
What would you do if like McDavid's your brother? Like, because like no matter what, even if you're a doctor and
I'd live in the guest house. I'd have the nastiest guest house of all time. I'd be the most supportive brother of all time. Instead, I got stuck with
Oh,
you two
man,
fucking
I'd be-
idiots.
I
And when
know,
I could
I
have
know.
McJesus, like,
well, Keelan was the one who like could have done something.
I know, I really thought he could, but then he's too cheap.
Yeah, didn't want to put the work in or pay for the work. But I don't know. I always think about that. I'm like, how would those people look? Or like, like LeBron's third kid, right? Or second, third? I don't know. LeBron has a kid that doesn't play ball.
Yeah, because why?
What's he gonna do? Sell the
but
shoes?
think about that's like Gretz's kids, Jordan's kids.
Wait,
They didn't-
Gretzky's kid.
Gretzky's kid played
Paulina's
baseball.
doing great.
No, Paulina's doing amazing.
She's smart. She gets it.
She's got so many
Does he,
assets.
does he have a son?
Yeah,
Oh, so he just sells wine? What does he do?
pretty much. No, he's probably got a bunch of business shit going on, but
Yeah, but that's like through the money. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, and that's inherited money. But like, if your brother had money, you're kind of like, you're literally in his shadow. So you're right.
well, it's
guest
entourage.
house.
It's entourage.
Yeah,
I'd be
entourage.
living entourage.
Yeah.
Like I'd be drama. I'd be E. I'd be Turtle. I would just be trying to milk him for everything he's got while being very positive. Very positive. I would take any charges I needed to take. I'd be like the rapper's entourage.
Yeah, I fucked her.
You know what I mean?
It was me.
Yeah,
It wasn't him. I
Yeah,
fucked her.
I definitely got that pussy. That's like that Shane Gillis sketch. He's like lying about getting all his tail, and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
but no, like I would totally like I'd be like a rapper's entourage. I would carry for him. I would get busted for drugs for him. He's the cash cow. He's the piggy bank.
Have you seen the Shane Gillis, the OnlyFans skit?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I die. I'm not a whore. Thanks for this. That guy kills me. What do you think Keelan's doing right now?
Oh, yeah, like so other brothers in Portugal, he just proposed.
Yeah, congrats.
Well, no, it sucks because she said no, so that's gonna be an awkward flight home.
No,
but
that's congrats to him.
no, yeah,
He avoided it.
yeah. So that's tough. But no, yeah, right now, I think they're trying to go to a Champions League game. But then Keelan checked on StubHub or whatever, like StubHub, whatever they call it over there.
Portugal, StubHub.
Yeah, and it's apparently it's a little pricey. So he from a local, he got directions. It's like 3-4 miles off town. You can only get there via trolley. It's this little watering hole. Allegedly, there's 2-3 TVs. They have, running water.
It
That's
just
always
doesn't
good.
surprise me that this is where he's ended up.
But there and back $10 US. So he's doing that.
He's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and what he was telling Gabby is like she's not even going to understand it. It's not the game's not going to be in English, so she's not going to understand it anyway.
Do you think
she bought it? She bought it. So
do you think Portugal has like coupons? Could he like look up?
I think they just like carry around pouches of piri piri seasoning and just they trade. They're a very big trade culture.
Keelan is just going around like, what are your coupons? Where are your deals?
Underlay coupons. He's
deals.
been getting so like he's been searching for Ronaldo, his hero. One of his heroes is 7, so he's been searching for Ronaldo. And allegedly, like every day he wakes up in the morning, texts me. He's like, allegedly from a real good source, Ronaldo's in town, and then he just hasn't found him yet. So it's
Nicole's aunt, so Nicole's mom's sister, that's an aunt. Their neighbor is Ronaldo's mom.
So they're like rich then. So
No, poor.
We got to get that. We got to get that semen in the freezer.
They're so hold on.
Poor. How is Ronaldo's mom living in the ghetto? Ronaldo's a
out.
horrible human.
Hear me
This
out.
is crazy. Ronaldo's putting his mom on the streets right now.
You heard it here first, folks. No. So she doesn't live there now. I'm saying they grew up and she lived beside, like they were next door neighbors growing up. So like now I'm sure she's not at the same spot. But I'm going to confirm that it was the aunt, but I'm very, very certain it was the aunt. I thought this was going to be a funny joke. Maybe you'll disagree. Nick, she vetoed it, said, don't do it. Classic Nick. I wanted to take his ring because he spent basically double on his engagement ring that I did for Nick's.
Oh, that's not love.
I know. Wait.
Why are we exposing this out here?
She knows.
She knows.
So I wanted to swap the rings. And then because in my mind I'm like, he'll look at it as soon as he comes to pick it up, he's gonna look at it and check it out.
Then he's gonna pack it away and not look at it again.
So my mind was I get him to look at it, and then when he closes it and like puts it down or whatever, we do a quick swap. And we send him away with it, right?
Should have did it.
And then what if he proposes with that ring and he's like, yo, what the fuck? This isn't my ring. She vetoed it. She didn't think that was a good idea. But I thought that would have been hilarious. A great idea. I know.
I had my engagement almost got a little ruined because, well, not ruined, but I was recreating our first date. Okay. So
zip line through fire?
Huh?
You zip line through fire?
Oh, that wasn't our date. That was just for me to tell her I loved her. No, so I was recreating our first date. So went to the same restaurant. We were going to go see a movie and then come back. Like she didn't know this was going to happen, obviously. And it was on the anniversary of our first date from like however many years. So, but I had someone come into the house to set up a little like rose petal candles. So when we came home, she goes in the bed, boom, I got the, ring, it was heading on the shelf. Yeah. Everything was going to be perfect. Okay. So we go for dinner. Everything's cool. Then we go to the movies. I didn't know this because it's like, I guess it's like cheap movie night or something. Cause it's like a random day of the week. And like, there's like no shows. There's like, we could sit in separate seats at like Fast and the Furious 6 or whatever the fuck was out, okay? So I'm like, she's like, I'm not into Fast and the Furious. I'm like, oh, come on, why don't we just watch it? I mean, it can't be that bad. She's like, we'll be sitting apart. But I know, like, the person couldn't come over till a certain time. I needed to stall. So I'm like, oh, let's go to a different theater. So then we go to a different theater. Same thing. It's like they all linked up in, like, same company, I guess, but they all have the same movie. Yeah. It's fucking bullshit. Okay, so again, same thing. There's like, well, there's a 10:45 showing us of this movie no one wanted, True Grit at fucking like brutal, right? I'm like, what? It's like re-showing some shitty movie from 10 years ago. I'm like, I don't know if she'll be into this. So anyway, I'm like, let's just go to the bar, have a couple drinks, and then we'll see what happens. She's like, oh, I'm tired. Why don't we just go home? I'm like, bitch, we're going to the bar because I know we need to stall still. Yeah. I'm like looking at my phone. I'm looking very sketchy. Okay. About halfway through when she's like, yeah, you ready to go? I'm like, we're not ready to go. We're having one more. Now she's like, why are you forcing me to drink so much? And I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm also really checking my phone a lot. So she's like, who's texting you? I was like, oh, nobody, right? All the while, it's the person who's setting up the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Then, I'm like, where are you? Where are you? So again, who's texting you? So I go to the bathroom. I get up. And usually I just leave my phone. But I didn't. I was like, walked 2 steps and turned around and swiped my phone, and it was too sketch. So now I have to delete messages, right?
She goes, leave your phone.
Well, that's the problem. So I go to the bathroom and I delete messages. Here's the problem with deleting messages. She's like the only one who messaged me for the last like 3 hours. So then when I come back and she's like, so why'd you grab your phone? Now she's actually like accusing me of adultery.
Oh, so she's like, show me.
She's like, show me. So I'm like, look, I have no text. She's like, well, who's been texting you? I was like, it was work. She's like, well, where's the text message? Because the last one's from like 6 p.m.
And you're like, well, look at
I'm
that.
like, look, the cloud.
Well,
it must be
I
in the
never.
cloud.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it all worked out eventually. She said yes. So, but
That's hilarious.
yeah, I did. Afterwards, she understood what was going on. But it was it was a quiet car ride home. Considering I was about to propose to her, I was like,
dude, sometimes surprises get fucked up. Did I tell you about my? Oh no, you know this. My surprise birthday story.
oh,
So yeah, I'll tell it quick for you guys.
rehash.
Okay, so it was my 30th birthday. I didn't want a big birthday party, and Nick wanted to throw me a rager. I vetoed it. It's like, no, we're not going to do it. She says, no, okay, no problem. I get a text earlier in the week. Now, obviously, as you guys, like, you'll know, it was a surprise birthday party the whole time. Okay, but I didn't know this. So I get a text earlier from...
Tried telling you.
Yeah. I get a text from Mom, and she goes, hey, can I call you? Like, we got to talk. And I was like, okay, what's going on? So I get a call, I call her, and she says, hey, your aunt's been in a car accident. She's okay. Like, you don't really need to worry, but like, she has dementia and she's losing her mind. Now we're going to stage...
This is so heavy.
Now we're going to stage an intervention. So we're going to need you to come down for the intervention. We're going to do it on Saturday at the house. This was so...
You're gearing up
I
for
was
an
like,
absolute
what the
terror
fuck?
of a time.
Yeah. So all week, I'm just like, I'm trying to explain to Nick. I'm like, yeah, like, I guess AJ's really losing it.
I'm feeding into
You know,
it. I'm
she's
sending you
losing it.
messages like, oh, they found the peanut butter in the oven again.
Yeah. So then Saturday rolls along. We were supposed to leave at like 10 or 11. And I guess Nicole needed to delay it until 2. So she says her stomach hurts. She's in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm going to head out without you. She's like, no, I want to be there for her. That's what she says.
She's a good
So I was
person.
like, oh, okay, fine. So I wait for her. And now it's like 12 o'clock. It's an hour to drive home to see the parents. We start to drive. And Nicole says, we have to stop at the store. And now I'm getting pissed because I'm like, I'm going to be late to this thing. Like, we're going to have to confront my
Yeah.
aunt who
She's already
might not even
she's
know where
already
she is.
confused.
Yeah. Oh, and like, yeah, we're going to go do an intervention and we're going to try and get her into a home. That's we're spending the afternoon taking her to a
This is like
retirement
legitimate
home.
the playbook from Intervention.
This is yeah.
They would
okay.
film the meth addict and then they would try to lure the meth addict
This
to
is
like
crazy.
Shady Pines Retreat.
So I'm planning for like, what do I say? Because I've seen interventions. They go
Yeah.
around the circle like,
Yeah.
Cody, what do you have to say, right? And I'm just like, apparently you
Stop
hit
forgetting my
someone.
birthday.
It was my 30th birthday. No, but so we go around. Sorry, we go around. That's how the interventions work. But so we're more than halfway in. It's like 1 o'clock by now, and I guess Nick still needed to kill some time. So she's like, "We got to stop at the store." And I was like, "What the fuck do we need to stop?"
What
at the
is more
store
important
for?
than my aunt's well-being?
You ready for
my
this?
great aunt?
You ready for this? What do we need to stop at the store for? I told Jackie I'd bring a cake.
I remember.
So I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm
She's
forgetting
like,
so many
yeah.
details from
She's like,
this.
what are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, you need to bring, like, we were supposed to bring a cake. I'm like, why are we bringing a cake to an intervention? And Nicole was like, I don't know, Jackie wanted a cake. We're going to bring a cake. So now I have to stop. I'm already pissed because we're
You got to
late.
go into the bakery and ask them,
I'm
hey, what do you
going
suggest for an intervention?
I'm going in to
Carrots
get
or Black
Actually,
Forest?
I'm pretty sure I asked, and she was like vanilla. So I'm going in to
That's
try and get
actually a smart call.
Yeah, I'm getting a vanilla cake. In the back of my head, I'm like, I'm late to my aunt's intervention where we're gonna tell her she has dementia and put her in a home, and I'm trying to pick up this cake, and they're like,
Nicole
"Do you
and
want?"
Mom are cruel.
Yeah, do you want writing on it? All this other stuff, and then so the last 20 minutes of the car ride is just me ripping her apart. Like me laying into her and being
Who
like,
just
you,
planned this amazing party with a
Yeah.
horrible backstory.
yeah, I'm like,
Horrible
you know how
backstory.
important this was. Like, I can't, blah, 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 blah. You're so
Not even going to
selfish.
remember me when I get there.
And then as we're pulling up, there's like 40 people just like,
I remember we did the
Yeah,
slow clap.
slow
for-
clap,
We did the
and
golf
then-
clap.
dude, I was
And you were losing it though. That's why you reacted so poorly. The videos you get out, you're like, yeah, you're all pissy instead of like
What the
celebrating.
fuck, yeah. And then again, the irony of it is when we stopped. So we did 2 stops. Actually, the first stop before the grocery store was I went to go get a 12-pack of beer because I was like,
Bud Lights.
they were BL smoothies, and I was like, I can't do this sober. So I went to go get beer.
You went to gotta stop for beer before the intervention.
I was like, it could be for me next.
Yeah.
So I went to go get beer, and then go figure. Nick's like, I was kind of hoping you grab more than 12 because you're gonna need some because there was the big party up there. But anyways. So that's gonna be the worst surprise. I mean, who does that? It's a surprise. I guess when Nick was talking to me after about it, she was like, I told Jackie that we would just like lie and then just say we're all gonna meet up for a little small to get together. And then Jackie's like, no, I got a better idea. And then Jackie didn't even tell Nick what the plan was. She just calls me to tell me your aunt's been in a car accident. She has dementia.
Jackie keeps it real though. Like she could sell something, that's for sure. She your boys were dropping like flies that night though.
That was the
like,
puke night, wasn't it?
Everyone was everywhere. It was crazy. The doctor was just blocking the bathroom. Like his wife was playing left tackle, being like, Patrick Mahomes didn't get that kind of protection. He'd have 3 rings by now instead of the 2.
I'm hoping that's my wedding. I'm hoping that's what the wedding looks like. It's just everybody thrown up everywhere. That'd be a fun wedding, man.
Yeah, I don't know though.
That'd be so much fun. Fuck.
Cleanup would be tough, but
I'm still trying. Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to get into the wedding shit because I've done that a million times. But now we're battling ice. I think I've talked about it last week. It's still a battle. We got to figure out this ice situation. But dude, everyone puking at the wedding is like best case scenario.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about best case scenario, but best case scenario is she shows up. You know
what I want to do? I kind of wanted to invite my ex. Just for fun. Just to see.
Well, which one? Because if you invite one of them, it's going to be very tough on the catering bill.
The 6
Like, you didn't budget for that. So you got to be careful on that.
I want to invite
And also, I don't know if the taping of might interfere with the coincide with the date. Yeah, I might have to cut that one out.
You might have to cut all this out.
No, not at all.
She's going to be a listener. What do you mean?
Okay, so you're talking about mom. I had an experience, last week I've been hanging out with my boss and former boss, I guess. And she, she's a crazy lady. I have nothing but respect for her. She's, was a mentor of mine. And that was until I went to the casino with her. And she is a full-on crazy slot lady, like a full-on crazy person.
Oh, man.
Like she called herself a slot slut. I call herself a slot psychopath because she was touching machines. We need buffaloes. Like, give me the cherries. She's like doing double touch. The problem is like, she'll hit on something. Next thing you know, she's like, touch the buffalo. You're just touching the buffalo. Like you're just doing it. You're like, I don't want to fuck with the mojo. Like she's like literally walking around like a crazy person. She's saying these crazy things. She also like, slots, how things just, you spin the wheel, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, there's a million things going on.
Is this good? She knows it. She's like, 3 cherries, that's good. Oh, 4 kings, that's good.
She's played,
that's a good one. She's experienced, okay?
Yeah.
I'm crying laughing, okay? Like I'm talking crying laughing in the middle of the casino. So people either think that like I'm her handicapped child and she brought me out and I'm getting overwhelmed by the lights, or like I literally made bad choices and lost it all on the tables, okay? But no, I couldn't breathe. And it just like, I got a bit of time now. Mom's retired. She's like, well, yeah, we could start going to the casino. And
don't do that.
No, but here's the thing. Mom's the exact same way. I don't think she's touching. My boss was telling me she sometimes brings like crystals, like lucky rocks to put on slot machines.
God.
But she wins. These slot ladies win though.
I don't understand the slots because
but they win. Do you know how they I don't know.
No, but okay, people say slots win. Slots, you feel so useless. You're not actually doing anything.
Are you really doing anything on like craps or roulette? Like you're placing bets.
You are though.
Getting rinsed, but you're taking the money.
But you're at least like picking your numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but slots, you're picking your machine. I'm telling you, she was walking around touching machines, Coco. She was like, no, literally.
What?
Okay, she literally, when we walk in, we're like halfway through. She's like, we got to go near the front. There was good vibes. I was getting good vibes at the front, right? She was liking it. They had the perfect ECG harmonies. One time she's like, "Ooh, golden dragons. I love golden dragons." But I scoped it out earlier. It's full. You could not see this slot machine from where we were standing. 3 minutes later, they're crushing darts too. So we're going to the smoking section.
Yeah.
Which the smoking section at a casino is a whole nother thing. Because in the States, they just blow darts everywhere, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Canada, they got to go outside. They wrangle them into this little
club.
cage.
Yeah.
Not even. It's like a zombie apocalypse cage type thing. Okay. So literally, she's like, as we're walking to the smoking section, again, we're talking 50 to 100 paces from where she was. Games, table games, everything, TV's in the way. We walk by Golden Dragon and it's full. She's like, see, told you it was full. Asians, they love them. Literally, Literally, I was like, Jesus Christ, this woman was a wild woman. It was
what it
also the
sounds
greatest
like?
experience of my life.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like she's like got an inside man. She's walking around touching machines and going,
She
not this
knows,
one,
yeah.
not this
She
one.
knows.
She's looking over for a nod. Yeah, this one, this one.
Didn't
this
help. I like smoked a joint before I went. I didn't know I was about to be in for the
fuck.
comedy experience of a lifetime, so I
Jesus.
wasn't prepared for it.
It is weird that like there are some people that they're actually like up in life. They're winning at the casino.
I started my career 8-0, and since that day, I might be like 4 and
just
56.
losing.
It's
Well,
not
you
good.
won before your wedding.
Yeah, that was good. And before your wedding, we're gonna light it up. I tried
I'm
to
gonna lose
listen.
so much.
Do you know? I've been booking hotel rooms for weddings consistently for a few years now. We're in that wheelhouse. They need to figure out their process because it's a nightmare. I've called like 4 times, left messages. No one picks up the phone at where we're staying for yours. It's
You should be under our
insane.
block though.
But they got to pick up the phone so I could tell them the block. It's
I don't
fucking
know.
insane.
It is. That's weird because it's a new.
Yeah.
It's a new hotel
You'd
too.
think.
Interesting.
You'd think.
I don't know. I'm excited to try and get kicked out though. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Kicked out, booted out.
I get the one thing I got to figure out. And I don't know how guys do this. Is like how
Smuggle it in your ass.
yeah. What length do you want your facial hair at? Because you can't go bushy, but you also don't want to go baby face.
No, what I did is like 3 days before the wedding.
Yeah.
Just give it a nice trim. And then just kind of grows in the shadow before, it's
You know what?
nice. The grizz.
Hey, how do you trim your balls?
Yeah, so I do my balls before my face. I'm a throwback. I like to do it reverse, right?
But do you do no? But like, what do you use to trim your balls?
I got a razor or like
Razor.
a buzzer, but it's like a separate one.
You buzz it.
Yeah,
Your balls?
yeah.
Have you ever cut your balls?
I've nicked.
Oh, so have I. That's the
But
thing.
like I find if you it's a whole process. You got to pull it straight, pull the skin down a little bit. You get it more on a flat on an edge. You get a nice fade. I like to do like a nice 1.5 to a 3. Keep it nice.
Okay, let me tell you what I've been doing, and then I know it. Like even saying this, I'm gonna get some heat for this. Okay, but basically, when I found that I'll tend to leave it for a little bit, and then when I use the razor, like just straight blade, which I do, by the way. Yeah, I straight blade my balls. Yeah,
What?
of course I do. So when I do that, because I can't, if I use the electric one,
Who are you, Jason Bourne?
dude,
Like, this is insane.
it's gonna get worse. So when I use the electric one, it trims, it hurts, clips them and it hurts, right? So, but like when I try and straight blade, if I've left them like too long, then it's really tough to trim it down. So what I've started to do is just to kind of ease the amount of work that the blade has to do, I've been taking scissors and I've just been trimming my balls with scissors. Now,
Okay, now we're getting into legitimate crazy person.
no, I think
skin
it works.
coats in the basement.
I did.
Like that's.
So I've never cut myself with scissors,
That's
and
one of-
then I go straight blade on the balls.
You've only cut yourself with knives.
No, with the fucking
to
dude.
love My
I
Chemical
can't use
Romance.
the electric razors. I don't know how people do that.
No, but you've got a phobia of the buzzer because you, for the longest time, for your hair, you wouldn't let them use the buzzer on your hair.
Yeah, I
the
know.
clippers.
Now-
You'd make
now I
them
love the
use
buzzer.
you'd make them use the scissors. It's insane.
I also look weird with a fade though because my ears are so fucking big. So every time I get a fade, I look like I'm trying to catch a signal from fucking Amsterdam.
Oh, did Will Smith get
Yeah, that's bad.
big ears? Oh yeah, gotta cut that one too. Well, it is. You want to talk about feeling like an idiot? Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking feeling like an idiot. We're going to Brett's grandma's for Easter, and I get word that there is a new kitten. Okay.
Yeah.
That Brett's little cousin got a new kitten, and
I'd fucking drown it.
okay, well, you know how. Well, that's the thing. We're allergic to cats,
Yeah, I
right?
hate cats.
So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna be all stuffed up, but I want to like hang with the kids, so I'm definitely gonna, I'm gonna suck it up, and I need an allergy pill, right? So I like couldn't find an allergy pill, so I had to get someone to bring it who I knew was going to meet me there. So they meet me outside, and I'm taking the drugs, right? I feel like a full-on degenerate. So I take this allergy pill. We go inside. We're hanging around. I kind of forget about the kitten for a minute, right? Talking, having a beer. Next thing you know, she comes up to me and she's like, "Have you met Biscuits?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, I haven't." And I turn around because I'm excited. I can play with this kitten now. I turn around. It's not a real cat. It was a toy.
What?
It was just a little like toy cat. And then I'm like, "Oh, where's the kitten?" Right? She's like, "This is the kitten." I'm like, "No, where's the real kitten?" I kind of get like, no, you're being an idiot. Where's the real kitten?
What the
She's like,
hell?
this is Biscuits. It's my new kitten. She's kind of sad. I'm like, I was told there was going to be a live kitten.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Rawr.
it is alive. I'm like, no, it's not. Not realizing that I'm supposed to be playing into this. She's like 4. Okay. So
No, you did. No, you did good.
yeah. Okay.
100%.
So so Biscuits ain't real. Don't be delusional.
What the fuck?
So next thing you know, I'm like, I took an allergy pill for this. And then they're like, you did what? Now I'm like the laughing stock. I'm like, yeah, someone told me there was a kitten here. I wanted to hang out with the child. So I took an allergy pill to be that guy. Okay. Turns out I didn't need an allergy pill.
You just took an allergy pill.
Yeah. And I took 2. And let me say, the drinks were flowing and I was feeling it.
What the fuck? Yeah. Over kid.
For a fake cat. I took an allergy pill. I felt like an idiot.
I don't know what, you know what? It's because people are so non-confrontational these days that like, they'll just be like, yeah, whatever you think is right. Whatever you want. Yeah, it's a real kitten for sure.
You think an adult may have relayed the message properly though? Like, oh, don't worry. It's not real. It's a toy.
Well, you're probably caught off guard. You're like, where's the actual cat?
I did not know that there was not a real cat.
Yesterday morning, Nick and I are walking the dog. And she goes up to every single puppy that we see. There's one puppy that's like walking, and there's this guy, he's like 17, but like you just like, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and Nick walks up and she goes to like say hi to this puppy, and he's like sticks his hand out and he's like, please stop. Or no, he's like, please don't. Like that, like a dick. And then like kept walking. And so what did I do? And Nick yelled at me for this. I looked at him and I was like, please don't. Who the fuck says that? That's what I said. And then the guy walked away, didn't say anything. He was with like 2 other friends. And then I just got reamed out for 20. Yeah, friends. I got reamed out for 20 minutes by Nicole, who says I'm immature.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are both immature.
But why the fuck did he have to say it?
Listen, 2 wrongs don't make a right. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Listen, I'm a firm believer, same thing with that cat, that like you should just call bullshit out when you see it. It's like the guy was being a dick, I'm going to call you out, and that's not a real cat, so you should hit the kid. That's just it's the world I live in.
What should have happened is you should have had a better line, you know?
Well, it was in the moment, right? Like I couldn't go all like, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't do anything really clever.
Yeah, you didn't have it in you.
Well, I just didn't, it's not that, I just didn't, you don't expect people to be dicks. But like they are.
Yeah, well, some people, they are what they eat.
I'm like I'm the worst. I have the worst insults when I'm driving. It's like, again, I have road rage, but I'll just be like, hey, learn how to drive. Like they're the worst.
Hey, you can't do that.
Yeah. Like, but signal your car so I know where you're going.
I do the tap the temple quite a bit. Come on, think about it, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just bad. I know. I love the ones where you just flip the person off, but you keep your finger like on the window, and then like they don't look.
If anything, I'll go reel up on the steering wheel. Like I don't know how to drive and kind of like look at them kind of sideways, give them one of these, you got to that's what I like doing.
No, but like give them the finger through your window as the window's like shut, but then they don't look. So then you have like, it's like
you got to hold it forever.
Petty. And then, so then I'll roll the window down and stick it out even further.
Wow.
It just never goes well.
You can't let them not see it. I mean, they got to see it.
At that point, yeah. But I mean, either way, I think all of our problems, it's just women. All right, that little girl, problem, fake kitten. Come on, someone's got to teach her properly. And then all of my problems really stem from Nicole.
And yet you're still trying to walk down that aisle.
Well, we'll see what happens. All right, like there's still the bachelor party. She's still going to Nashville. Smashville, exactly. Who knows what's gonna happen there?
I think we have an idea.
There's a big 8 or higher rule still in effect. But the problem is like what she deems as an 8, because when she was in Miami, I was sent pictures of guys that weren't 8s. They were like,
they might have been packing 8, but they weren't 8s.
Yeah, they were hard 5s and Uber 7s. Drivers. I shouldn't have to explain to her that like if you're gonna flirt with the dude, or if I'm getting cheated on, like you don't cheat on a guy with an Uber driver. Hold on.
It's like getting fucked by a bellhop.
Yeah, like this is offensive. Like don't get me wrong. Like if you're gonna cheat on me, like have some class. Do it with a rich guy. You don't cheat on me with the Uber driver. That hurts. Okay.
Yeah,
you're hurting my feelings.
Yeah, if you're gonna cheat on me, like I want to look at him and be like,
really
wow, I fucked that guy.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do it, really do it.
Or like if you're telling your friends, you know what I mean? You're like, man, she like cheated on me with fucking Jake Paul.
Yeah.
You'd be like, well,
oh, could have did Logan, but I mean,
whatever, cool.
He beat that pussy up.
But then how am I gonna look at my buddies and be like, yeah, she cheated on me with the guy that drove her in the Uber.
Yeah.
Or the guy that opened the door, the bouncer.
He got 5 stars.
Oh, yeah.
And you talk about not wanting to shit on professions, and I kind of literally similar situation with Britt recently.
Bouncers?
No.
Oh.
Okay, well I got a funny bouncer story
Jesus.
too. I got some funny bouncer stories, but so I did my taxes the other day. I've been doing my taxes for a few years now, right? Like a bit of an accounting background, so I could figure it out. She goes to this other
wait,
guy.
hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, you did, but then didn't you have like a stint where you almost went to prison?
No, that was before. Then
You're
I learned
such
to do
a
it
liar.
myself.
Yeah,
There was
you
no
did.
prison.
Dude,
prison wasn't
didn't
involved.
you go? No, you went like 7 years, and isn't 7 years like this?
The cutoff.
That's the cutoff.
They
Before
owed,
started
they owed
coming
me.
at you.
I knew they owed me. I did them a favor.
not the point.
I helped keep the inflation down. Funny. Once I started doing my taxes, everything started to cost more money. I was literally
You were
the
it.
key that was
You
keeping
were
everything
it.
together.
Yeah.
So I do my taxes. I did them 2 years with the guy that she uses, and the guy that she uses is the grandson of their former accountant. Okay.
Okay.
So me and her are in different tax brackets. So hers is whatever. It's like, a toddler could fucking do it with a crayon.
Yeah.
Mine a little more detailed. Okay.
Yeah.
We got money, we got investments, we got things moving and shaking. So this guy, like, I was owing money. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is payback time for me. Okay.
Yeah.
What is going on right now? So then I started doing it on my own, and I'm getting returns. Like, I'm getting nice returns, and I'm claiming credits that if the IRS is listening, I'm totally totally
There you go.
legitimate.
I
I'm
was gonna say.
totally allowed to claim these things.
Yeah.
Everything's legit, but I'm getting a nice refund, right? And so now we're married. She's like, well, why'd you file without me? We're supposed to file together. I'm like, that's an old wives' tale. She's like, no, it's like an actual wives' tale because that's what's supposed to happen when you're married.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, whatever. My bad. Let your boy do it, okay? He does such a bang-up job. And I'm like, but I'm sorry. I refuse to let this guy do my taxes. And then she goes into, she always defends it. That's why she won't let me do it, is because she trusts this guy.
Yeah.
This guy, and I'm not trying to disparage him at all. This guy is the
Scumbag.
No,
Sorry.
not a scumbag. Great guy, right? He's the grandson of a good accountant who just kept all of the people. He's not a full-time accountant. This guy he's a line cook.
Okay.
He's a line cook at.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah.
It's not even a reputable.
So I'm not trying to not trying to disparage a job, but like, forgive me if I don't want Johnny line cook. And hey, lifeblood of the industry. I love my line cooks, but like, I don't need him looking over my taxes when he can't even get a full-time accounting job. It just, that's who you have doing this thing. I'm running businesses, managing P&Ls, millions of dollars. And we're talking about Johnny Burger Flip. And again, I love the Johnny Burger Flips. They're the best guys.
But maybe not the tax guy.
But maybe not my tax guy. Yeah. It's,
maybe the car wash guy.
So like, again, no, I don't even want the car wash guy running the numbers, it's a little much. And then we're giving this guy literally like all my information. I mean, I'm not saying that he's going to fuck me over, but a line cook could find himself into some trouble pretty quick. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Getting deep with the sharks.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. I never had any issues with my tax guy, but then again, I just, I literally went to the grandson. I went to one of those.
Yeah.
Went to one of those guys.
Yeah.
Who basically just hooked me up.
This guy's like, yeah, I'll do it, man. I pay tax on everything I buy, so I could pretty much figure this out for you pretty easily.
Yeah.
I might switch to the new money, BRICS.
What is that?
It's like the Russian, China, India currency they're proposing.
Dude, India is coming.
But they're coming out. They're coming out hot with that name though, BRICS. Like,
sounds
that's fire.
cool.
I'd stack BRICS. Like,
That does
I
sound
might
cool.
change some of my money into BRICS. Like, I'd invest in BRICS.
It sounds cool. Well, like, I guess the States, they're going to move all of their Apple stuff over there. So like all of their, like the Apple, like factories and stuff, they're moving to India.
Yeah.
That's going to be the thing. So India, BRICS.
So let's get BRICS. Let's start stacking BRICS.
BRICS
I want to stack
becoming-
BRICS like a goddamn builder.
It does sound cool.
It really does.
I don't know.
Like dollars. Yeah, I got a lot of dollars. What about, I got BRICS.